G'day everybody.
G'day.
Stods is one word, church world, small word, big idea, sin. How do I get my head around sin?
Oh, yeah, it's much used, isn't it? But how do we describe it? You know, probably the most used definition that I've heard is sin is breaking the law, right?
So then it's all about rules.
No. Yeah, that's a bit of a tricky one, that. Mainly because, Jesus himself summed up the law in loving God and loving others.
So that's relationship.
Yeah.
The center of this is about relationship.
Yes.
That way and that way. See what I did there? Yeah.
So we can probably describe sin, therefore, as relationship harming or something that is relationship breaking even.
So when something happens, something that breaks down the relationship, the trust between God and me, or you and me.
Yeah, there's three base words that are used within the Old and the New Testament that we now translate as sin. One of them is dealing with mistakes. And it's an old term that's sort of like you aim at something and it goes off track. You know, you make a bit of an error. And haven't we all done that in our relationships?
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to.
No.
It wasn't deliberate or malicious, but it's a blue, no question.
Another set of words sort of bases around our habits, our human nature. There's, believe it or not, Phil, there's habits that I have that, can upset my wife.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, so do
but
I.
I know it's true about me. So this is stuff that we get into and we grow into, and it's a way that we start to roll.
Yeah, and it's sort of difficult to change, but worthwhile to do so. And in fact, Paul talks about the dying to self. This, how do I get rid of this selfish nature of mine and end up growing into a Christ-like loving nature?
That old stuff can be gone and a new way of living could come.
Yeah.
All right, well then what's the third one?
This is the tough one. This is the one that used to be translated as trespasses. The idea is, look, I know this is going to harm the relationship, but I chose to do it anyway. It's a willing sin or a willing action that will hurt or harm my relationship.
So to use the parlance, do you really want to go there? Yes, I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
The sign's on the fence. It says, this is not your place. You are not invited in here, and yet you've climbed the fence and trespassed.
Yeah,
you
and
chose to. Yeah, that's.
And we know from our own humanness that's probably the most difficult one to forgive, and yet that's the one that Christ asks us to do, even in the Lord's Prayer.
So that's sin. Then what is salvation? If those are.
Yeah, well, I think in the end, if sin is about breaking and harming relationships, salvation must be about restoring and repairing relationships.
And we all have those that need some work.
Hey, bless you.
Heaps.